Okay, Selenium is basically a web application test automation tool. Hence, we cannot automate thick client applications like desktop-based applications or application without GUI cannot be automated. Even we cannot automate web services like APIs, API testing or database testing can't be performed using Selenium. That's another limitation with the Selenium. Is it clear? Yeah. Okay. So that's one of the biggest limitation with the Selenium. Coming to QTP, along with QTP, you have so many tools. So many tools are there, but one of the very famous tool is QTP. Okay, it's a kind of a competitor to Selenium. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just had a power cut here. So there's no power. I just connected on mobile hotspot. Okay, mobile data. Yeah. Uh, if you have any connectivity issues from my end, just let me know. Okay. So coming to the difference between QTP and Selenium. Selenium is only a web app automation testing tool. Okay. That means what it means. Tell me. We can automate only web applications. We can't automate thick client applications. What are the categories of applications we have? Thick client and a thin client. Thin client are nothing but a web applications. Thick client means desktop based. Desktop based applications. Okay. So Selenium is a tool which is used to automate thin client applications. We can't automate a thick client applications. Okay. So what are the, first of all, what is Selenium? As we said, Selenium is a open source web based automation tool. Okay. So that means open source means what actually? So client no need to procure any kind of licenses. Okay, they don't need to procure any kind of licenses. Okay, so then how to install actually, how to install? So I'm going to show you the steps which is required to download the Selenium later, but first we'll see what is Selenium. Selenium is not even a tool like QTP. Okay, Selenium is a framework. What is framework? Framework is nothing but a collection of packages, collection of jar files or executables. Okay, collection of jar files or executable files. Okay, coming to the second characteristics of Selenium. Okay, we can automate application on different browsers. Okay, it supports multiple browsers. What are those browsers actually? IE, okay, Chrome, Firefox, Safari, and so on. Okay, and there is another advantage with Selenium. Selenium is a multilingual, multilingual automation framework. That means, we can use multiple programming languages. to develop test scripts. What are those languages Selenium supports? Java supports multiple programming. Okay, Java, and then it's also supports C#, Python. So these are famous programming languages. Okay, we can use these programming languages to automate. Okay, we can create a test scripts in any one of these programming languages. Okay, see, coming to Selenium software. Okay, Selenium software is not a single tool, but a suite of softwares. Okay, Selenium is a umbrella word, consists of IDE, RC, WebDriver, and Gridder. Okay, so it's a collection of or a suite of softwares. Each software was developed with a different objective. What is IDE? Integrated Development Environment. It's useful to record and playback the scripts. Record and playback. Automation using Selenium commands. Okay. Then coming to RC. What is RC? What is RC? This RC is called as Selenium Remote Control. Very simple remote control. How remote control works? Remote control works based on the infrared rays, right? Similarly, here if you use a Selenium RC, there should be middleware component that interacts with your browser. I will explain architecture later. Okay, but compared to WebDriver, Selenium RC is a bit complex tool, bit complex framework. That is the reason Selenium has evolved and upgraded their automation engine to WebDriver. WebDriver is the latest version of RC. WebDriver is the latest version of RC. Still, many projects are using Selenium RC because they have started the automation project very long back, but they can tweak basically. That's why projects on RC is very, very less. You should always learn the latest upgrade of Selenium automation engine called a WebDriver. The latest version is 3.x. Okay, this is a Selenium WebDriver. Then coming to Grid. Grid is basically a software that enables tester to execute parallelly. Okay, parallel execution is possible. Okay. Okay. Clear? Selenium suite consists of 4 automation tools: Selenium IDE, Selenium RC, Selenium WebDriver, and then Selenium Grid. Selenium WebDriver, the latest one is 4.x. It is even we have a beta version of 4.x also. Beta version of WebDriver is 4.x. But still many people are using 3.x only. Okay. Yeah. So Selenium RC is merged into WebDriver. Merged in the sense the upgraded. They have upgraded Selenium RC with the Selenium WebDriver. So Selenium RC we also called as Selenium WebDriver 1.x. Then they have upgraded into 2.x and Selenium WebDriver 3.x. Then coming to who developed this Selenium? Any idea? It was created by Jason Huggins in 2004, very long back, who was automation engineer at ThoughtWorks. Okay, ThoughtWorks basically a product development company. They want to automate their web-based applications on day-to-day basis. Okay. Okay. Since their activity is most ofly sanity testing, some kind of browser compatibility testing, they want to develop a tool that should fulfill their testing requirement of application testing on a browser, different browsers. Basically, that is the main objective of Selenium. Okay. So at the time, he used to test application very frequently and test on a different browsers. Okay. So that's the reason he has created a JavaScript program that would automatically control the browser's actions. Okay, he renamed the tool as a JavaScript test runner. Okay. Later on, what happened? The JavaScript runner, open source, which later on renamed as a Selenium core. That's all. Okay. He has developed a tool, very simple tool using JavaScript. You know, right? JavaScript is a very powerful scripting language where we can manipulate HTML elements. HTML elements we can manipulate by using DOM objects. DOM is a programming that is part of JavaScript. By using DOM objects, we can handle HTML objects in the front end. That is the reason he has used JavaScript. By using JavaScript, he has created a one simple tool to automate browser applications. Later on, he renamed it as a JavaScript test runner. Later on, it has evolved into Selenium core. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, later on, they have created a Selenium RC and Selenium Grid. Okay, so as I said, Selenium Grid objective is to execute scripts parallelly. They have created a Selenium Grid. Selenium Grid was created by Patrick. Okay, so earlier it was renamed as it was named as Hosted QA. Later on, they have renamed it as a Selenium Grid. So it basically Selenium Grid basically sends the commands to the remote machines to execute simultaneously. Okay. Then later on, Selenium IDE has evolved. Selenium IDE was created by Japan scientist. His name is Shinya. Okay. It is basically extension. Selenium IDE is basically extension of Firefox. Now we have extension for many browsers. Okay. Then Selenium WebDriver. WebDriver was created in 2006. It was created in 2006. Okay, what is a Selenium WebDriver? Selenium WebDriver is the first cross-platform testing framework. Okay, that can control the browser from the OS level. See, earlier, even though we have so many tools available in the market, for suppose you take UFT or QTP, it has its own limitation. What is the biggest limitation? It does not support Unix, Linux, or Mac systems. It supports only Windows. Clear? QTP or EFT or any kind of open source automation tools does not support multiple operating systems. Selenium is the first cross-platform testing framework that can control browser from the OS level. That is the reason Selenium has become very famous. Other tools has this limitation. They can't create or develop or execute test scripts from a different operating systems other than Windows. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we'll see what is Selenium IDE. Selenium IDE is, as I said, actually very simple framework in the Selenium suite and easiest to learn. Anybody can learn this Selenium IDE. but they have their own advantage and disadvantage. What are the advantages and disadvantages of Selenium IDE? Okay, what are the advantages and disadvantages? Okay, it is very easy to use and install. That is one of the we can say advantage. Okay, but the limitation is actually we cannot program. We cannot program like we do for a WebDriver. Okay, we cannot program as required by the tester. And there is no support for iteration and conditional operations in the Selenium IDE. But suppose I want to execute the same set of steps multiple times. That is not possible. Test execution is slow when we compare with the Selenium WebDriver. These are the disadvantages with the Selenium IDE. Okay. Yeah, as I said again, Selenium supports multiple languages. It supports Java, C#, PHP, Python, Perl, Ruby, and so on. Okay. And what are the disadvantage with Selenium IDE? Okay, coming to advantages, Selenium supports a cross-browser and a cross-platform automation framework. We can perform looping and conditional operations, and also supports data-driven testing. Okay, so coming to its stability, Selenium 3.0 is much stable API. Okay, and lot of support is available in the online forums. So coming to execution, it is much faster than Selenium IDE. These are the advantages with the Selenium WebDriver. Okay. Then coming to Selenium, difference between Selenium RC and Selenium WebDriver. Selenium RC, basically, it is a middleware component. Okay, it is a middleware component. Selenium RC completely relying on JavaScript. Selenium RC completely rely on the JavaScript, but Selenium WebDriver does not rely on a JavaScript. It controls the browser. Selenium WebDriver controls the browser by directly communicating with it, actually. Okay, that's the advantage with the Selenium WebDriver. The main difference between Selenium RC and Selenium WebDriver, Selenium RC relies on a JavaScript because Selenium RC runs only the browsers which support JavaScript. We cannot execute Selenium RC scripts the browsers which does not support JavaScript, but by default most of the browsers support JavaScript. Okay, and the another difference is WebDriver controls the browser directly by directly communicating with that, but Selenium RC does not communicate with the browser directly. There is a middleware component called Selenium RC. It sends the commands to the browser and receives the commands, but that is not the case with the WebDriver. Selenium RC uses a proxy to communicate with the browser, but Selenium WebDriver does not use any kind of proxy. It controls the browser directly by communicating with us. Okay, clear? So this is all about the brief overview about Selenium tools: Selenium IDE, Selenium Grid, Selenium RC, Selenium WebDriver. So what are the browsers Selenium WebDriver supports? It supports Internet Explorer, Microsoft Vision, Edge, and then it also supports Google Chrome 12 or above, Opera, and then it also supports iOS. Okay, it also supports emulators, devices, and tablets. Everything supports almost every device. Okay, which is used to render the web pages. Okay, it also supports HTML unit. Coming to operating systems, all operating systems where the browsers can run supported by Selenium. Supported by Selenium. All operating systems. So is it clear? So this is a brief overview about Selenium. So this is enough for today. Tomorrow we'll see how to write a simple script in Selenium. Let me know if you have any questions.
Sir, without knowing the manual testing methods, the